maple syrup, check, check, maple syrup. Yo! JD here. No, not really. JD is not here. Limitless is not here. Welcome to round two ARL Elite Australian Grand Prix. Weather report for today's race will be light rain in qualification. Short qualification is what we run in the ARL. And overcast and dry for the race. So dry and overcast for the race and a wet qualification. I'm streaming, I'm hosting, I'm hoping the server gods at EA and Codemasters are in a good mood today. Our first race in Division 2 Jetta Sprint was plagued, so we had to postpone that until April the 10th. Two divisions right now running in the ARL. They are our Division 2, which is held on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, North American time. It is no traction control. ABS is allowed, and corner lines are allowed. And then tonight we have on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the ARL Elite League, which is no assist, no racing line, just the guys driving the cars. As I watch guys exiting the pits and disappearing, hoping it's not a lobby glitch. If you race online on this game, then I'm sure you are well aware that there are plenty of lobby glitches. A little tired today, just got home from work. Probably won't be as enthusiastic as I am. See some extra super shitty comms tonight. But we'll try and catch some action going on here. Australia, new track from 2022 anyways. They eliminated a whole bunch of turns. We have 14 corners now on this track. We have 9 corners to the right, and we have 5 corners to the left. So those left-hand tires are gonna, bear the brunt of the punishment, so to speak, because the majority of the corners here are right turns. Big traction areas to look out for, 3 and 4. The curve on the inside of turn 2, pending your setup, will auto spin you into a wall. And then the last 2 corners, 13 and 14, the penultimate as well. You want to get on the power to carry as much speed as you possibly can down that big front straight. But really easy to lose grip, really easy to put yourself into a barrier and end your race. We do run reduced safety car here in all divisions because full safety car is just ridiculous and it's out for most of the race and nobody's interested in driving behind a safety car all the time. D2 Monday night we had 2 safety cars under reduced, so they will happen, which could impact the strategies. Typical strategy here is either soft hard or medium hard or vice versa of the two, starting on the hards and then switching to either soft or medium compound. That's of course pending no pit stops wing changes required. You hit your wing and you lose your downforce. You could try to stay out, but could end up costing you a chunk of time if you do. But we'll see what happens here. Just going to jump real quick into our standings right now. We have Maybe setting the fastest lap of a 1:29.7 in obviously the light rain. Youngling right now is leading in P1 R Santiago, or SFSR Santiago, is P2. Spaled Wrongs in third. We have Nico John in fourth. Off Bucket in fifth. We have the Mayday, followed by Houdini, Venerati, Cowboy, Juventino, who'll be away tonight, Wolfman, Race Chase, Yake Thanks, Putter, who goes by Luther9495, Capital. We've got Game Tech, who didn't score any points, wasn't at our first race. Roldy, Tiach, Trisvik, and Danny and Beckett, who will be reserving tonight. Danny Blazin in the Alpine. And Beckett, the Burger King, driving in Andrew Mason's favorite car, which is the Mercedes AMG. Team standings as they stand right now: McLaren has the lead, followed by Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, Williams, Haas, Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, AlphaTauri, and Alpine at the bottom of the 10. Again, this is only our second race, so not a huge gap anywhere. Riding on board with Race Chase. Race Chase and his former teammate from last season, Nico, made a good run at the Constructors' Championship last year. Tonight, Race Chase, his partner in crime, Juventino, is out, so he has Beckett filling in as the second driver. As we head around 14 and finish our flying lap. Race Chase, good enough for P11 with a 31.8. Wolfman looks like he's got a bit of traffic of the Ferrari in front. Not sure if the Ferrari in front is on a hot lap or not, but he's got, looks like an Alfa Romeo in front of him. As Wolfman heads down the back straight, no DRS available right now due to the conditions on the track. The big 90-degree turn there. I guess that'd be turn 11. '12 is just a little, lift, maybe a downshift. Into the heavy braking zone of 13 to get around that corner. And Wolfman goes 2:02.7, so obviously he had a bit of a scruffy lap there. Danny Blaze with a 36, Luther with a 35.5, Beckett with a 33.6. So our provisional grid right now is Maybe on pole, Fuckett in second, and Holkage Roadie setting in a good lap there. Only 5 thousandths up on SFSR Santiago, as we have a Red Bull spun out there in turn 4 heading to turn 5. Again, pretty difficult traction zone through sector 1 and then through the last sector as well. Obviously we don't need to mention the fact that turns 9 and 10, that super fast left-right chicane heading into the back straight. You hit a curb the wrong way, put too much power down too early, and your race most likely will be over. Looking at JC's briefing, again, not an ideal place for side-by-side. Me and Santiago went side-by-side there a couple times in the Division 2 race, and it worked out okay. We both made it, no contact, and it was good. But yeah, definitely a tough corner to make side-by-side. Both drivers really need to focus and ensure they're taking their speeds appropriately and leaving space for the other driver if overlap is attained. Bucket coming into the pits. His teammate Santiago is down 2 tenths, puts him up into P2. The hunt is on. Bucket's got 3 tenths to make up to catch up. 3.5 to catch up to our Santiago, sitting in P2 right now. 9 thousandths up on Holkage Roadie. I keep messing up his name. I don't mean to. As the drivers are coming in for a stop, we have just under, I believe, 9 minutes left in quali, so about halfway done. Maybe Santiago, Yake, Gunner, Driz, all setting it 4 laps on that first set of inners. Gunnar Addy retiring from the session. Looks like he bit it coming out of turn 2 and retired the car. Gunnar Addy doing his best Mick Schumacher impression. He was driving for Haas. I'm sure Gunther would have something to say about it. So we got Youngling in P5, has not yet set a lap, and Fuck It in P3 just ahead, also on an out lap. So look for Youngling to put in a better time than 1:29.9. And yeah, look for Fuck It to try and improve as well. Not sure how much fuel they were carrying on their last runs. Some guys like to dump a little bit of extra fuel in, get a few laps in under the inters. Again, no threat of rain for the race, provided Cody's in the A doesn't blitz the shit out of my lobby. Cowboy Kaz sets the fastest lap, 1:28.8, edging out Maybay. Maybay at 5 lap old inters right now is up just under 2/10 on his time. So look for Maybay to duck into the pits to try to reclaim that provisional pole. Fuck It, about to start his flying lap. We have yellows in Sector 1. And we're clear. Maybay does come into the pits, so he's going to be turning around and fitting a new set of inners and probably dropping the fuel a bit and coming out for a flyer. So we'll keep an eye on Maybay here, see when he decides to come back out. Imagine around the 3-minute mark if I was a betting man. I'm not a betting man, so I still have a house. Fuck It into Sector 2 is down 4/10 on his time, so he's improving there. Santiago improving to a 29.1, so he's going to make up 7/10 to jump into that P3 spot. Beckett saying this is harder than I thought. Well, yep, there's no lines in his rating. Yeah, that's why I'm commentating and shittily commentating. We have yellows in Sector 2. Looks like a Red Bull. Not sure if it's Yake or Wolfman. Looks like Yake. Wolfman's in the pits. Fuck It. In Sector 3. Comes around 13, 14. And just guns it down the line. Fuck It improves 5/10, but not enough to bump him back up into P3. Santiago still holding on, but he's on an outlap. Youngling moves up 1 position, drops Holkage down to 6 with a 1:29.5. The man, the myth, the legend, Maybay 01 on an outlap, with Santiago following close behind, hoping to maybe get a little bit of that slipstream down the front 2 straights there. We do have 3 DRS straights on this track. Obviously, it's our finish line after turn 2, and then after turn 10 is your 3rd DRS zone. Could you imagine the overtaking if they had 4 through the S's? They'd be able to carry so much speed there if you took corners 6 and 7, right? I believe it's 6 and 7. Maybe starts his flyer. Santiago setting himself up pretty nicely to be in the slipstream of Maybay. Maybe using all the track there on the exit of turn 2. I would expect nothing less. Get into the difficult traction zone, 3, 4, 5. Your setup's right and it's not raining, you can definitely take flat. But if you brush that inside curb, it could be disaster. Maybe down 2.5 tenths. Santiago down 4 tenths. Santiago just flying around the track right now. Maybe down 2 tenths. If he can keep it together, he's going to reclaim that P1 position as we head into the exit of Sector 2. Doesn't give me the time. Santiago also doesn't give me the delta. Santiago has invalidated, so that's it for his lap. Not sure if he's going to have enough time to get into the pits and get back out real quick, or if he's carrying enough fuel. Maybe he takes a bit of curb into 13. Gets a little wiggle with the rear. And maybe sets the fastest lap of 1:28.224, 6.5 tenths up on Cowboy 2, who's dropped down to P2. Spelled wrong. Finished P3 in his first race, I believe. New driver for the ARL, no assist racer, warming up his tires. Cowboy as well on an outlap, but there is quite a bit of traffic in front of him. Failed wrong in the Alfa Romeo, heading in through Sector 3 now. Test the traction on that outside curb of turn 11. Yellow's in Sector 2. Gunner down now to P10 with the lap. He's obviously not going to be able to set another lap as Failed starts his flying lap, his last flying lap of the session with a minute left in quali. So it looks like all the drivers are out on track in one way or the other. We have Holkage, who has retired his car. Looks like he did that in the pits. No, Holkage retired it out of turn 4. The AlphaTauri Holkage there, missing a few wheels and some bits and bobs. As Failed flies down Sector 2. Be pretty cool if they had a DRS here. Definitely open up overtaking even more. I mean, even with 3 DRS zones, this cat track can be difficult to overtake on, unless you're following the driver in front pretty close heading into a DRS zone. That is it for quali. Nico, John, and Yake get the checkered flags. Sector 3 yellows now. Ooh, another little wiggle out of 14 there, trying to get on that power as quick as possible. And Spelled Wrong improves to 8th. Cowboy's up 400ths on his time. Not going to be enough to reclaim pole, but could cement in that P2 start. Baby's in the pits. Oh, Cowboy looks like he went off track, but did not get an invalidation. It looks like he slowed down a bit, though. That could just be my perception, though. We'll see what happens. And Cowboy improves 2 tenths to 128.6. And there you have it. Maybe gets pole. Cowboy in P2. We'll go through the standings in just a second as I mark down 128.223 as our pole lap time. Maybe P1, Cowboy Cause, Santiago are your top three finishers, all within really 5 tenths. You got Fuck It, Hulk is Roldy, Nico John, Youngling in seventh, Spelled Wrong in eighth, Yake ninth, Race Chase in 10th, and then you have Gunnerati, Drismic, Houdini, Luther, Wolfman, Beckett, and Danny Blazin rounding out our drivers for this evening. 17 drivers. Doesn't look like anybody's picked up a penalty, which is also good because that probably means there's a collision. We wait a few minutes here for our drivers to tweak their setups. I will take a moment from our sponsors to hear from our sponsors. Well, if you were waiting for a word from our sponsors, we don't have any. So that's why you heard nothing. I was just doing something on my computer. Did not get a list of words from Houdini today, so I'm not going to be throwing in any doozies. I might. See if you can pick them up. Oh my god, we have 5 people watching. Big question is, what are you doing if you're watching me do shitty comps? I mean, I do appreciate it, but I mean, it's shitty comps. They're called shitty comps because they're, you know, shitty. Aha! Charlie's gonna sponsor me. I love it. Wildcat 619 in the house. Boys from the UK. All right. This 2 minutes feels like an hour as we wait for the race to start. Again, we do have the rule that only the host is to push X to start the timer. We give the guys 90 seconds to tweak their setups. We do use Park for May, but you can adjust your tires, you can adjust your on throttle diff, you can adjust your front wing. But we do have Park for May, so it's not a ton, fuel, tire strategies, all that kind of stuff. Too bad you can't access all that. I mean, I know I'm asking for a lot, and we could barely get a race in without problems. Knock on wood, of course. So yeah, I do have a wish list of stuff that'd be good for broadcasters and stuff like that. I'm sure there's apps that I could pay for that everyone can kind of hook into, and you get more real live data. But I'm not going to spend the money on that. No, not yet. We'll see. Maybe with the Wildcat sponsorship, we'll put it towards some online telemetry. But then I wouldn't know how to put it on the stream anyways because I literally just hit stream from my PlayStation and that's it. Computer and overlays and titles and video editing isn't really my forte. Breaking shit is. I'm good at breaking stuff, not so much the computer stuff. And I'm just rambling because I'm waiting for this friggin' timer to start. Hey, we have a timer. It's about time. Let's see what I did there. We're vaping. We're drinking. We're doing a formation lap. Oh, obviously not me, but you know what I mean. Here we go. Let's get some telemetry that they do provide up on the screen here for you, in case you're interested. I don't want to stop, so I'm fucking tired. There we go. Alright, who's starting on what? We got Santiago on hards, Holkage on hards. We got Yake, Race Chase, Gunner, Driz, Wolfman, Danny on hards, everyone else on mediums, with the exception of Youngling, who's opted to go for the soft compound tire. So what's Youngling going to do? Is he going to do a soft medium? Is he going to do a soft hard? What she said? I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers on the medium compound tires. Seven on the hards, 1 on the soft. Again, this race is going to be dry and overcast. It's actually pretty good to have overcast on this track because when it's sunny and you don't drive this track with lines, the shadows are so difficult to spot your braking zone. At least for me, but I'm shit driving in comms wise. But yeah, the shadows I find are very difficult when the track is sunny. But we took a look at the weather in Melbourne, Australia for this weekend because the real F1 drivers are going to be racing in Australia this weekend. And it showed 60% chance of light showers on Saturday and dry overcast on Sunday. So there's your strategies: medium, hard, medium, hard, and then you get soft, medium, medium. But soft hard is also an option. That's what she said. Fuck it, DSQ. Just didn't park his car in the box. There's no penalty for that, plus a penalty, plus another penalty for that penalty, as we saw Esteban Ocon down in Jeddah in the real F1. And lights out, and away we go. Maybe. Hey, there it is. Seeing all these timing screens go off, but I ain't seeing anybody moving, and holy shit, we got a bunch of side-by-side. Oh, and we got an Alpha off the track into an Alpine, or a Williams that was, my apologies. Race Chase getting collected. Cowboy out of the race. I did not see, that was the Alfa Romeo of Cowboy. Must have been spinning there and hitting the wall on the opening lap, heading into turn 1, it looked like. And it looks like that's good enough for a virtual safety car. I do not see the safety car out on track. Position changes. You got Youngling up 4. You got Fuck It up 2. Yeah, Thanks is up 3. Houdini's up 5. Beckett's up 5. Houdini and Beckett got wicked starts. I don't know how they do it. Obviously, Maybay's got wicked starts too. Nico down 10, so he must have been collected in there somewhere. He was probably the Williams driver that got lost a few bits and bobs off of his car. Let's see how it's looking right now. Yeah, no, he's probably feeling a little bit of grip loss because I do not see a front wing on his car. We do run standard damage. I kind of toyed with flicking on sim damage because we're not racing in Division 1 anymore due to a lack of interest because this game. Spelled Wrong comes into the pits. See what Spelled Wrong goes for. He's on the mediums right now. Is he going to opt for another set of mediums? Same with Nico? Or are they going to change up that strategy a little bit? We do have green race conditions. Nico boxes for the hards. Spaled comes out on a new set of mediums. Youngling riding P3 right now. 3/10 back on Fuck It in the Aston Martin. He's in the Aston Martin. Oh, fuck, it's in the McLaren. Sorry, that didn't come out the way it was supposed to. That's why it's shitty comms. You got Drismic chasing down Beckett. Trying to keep an eye here for some overtakes. Youngling on the soft compound tires. Oh, fuck it. Able to pull away a little bit there. Drismic within 5/10. No DRS as of yet. That'll have to wait for lap 3. Currently on lap 2 of 29. Obviously, you know that if you're watching because you can see it on the fucking screen right in front of you. But hey, Captain Obvious over here, and I'm just gonna say shit. My part-time commentating, I like to throw in as many Will Buxton quotes as I can. 1:22.4 is your fastest lap by Maybe01, who's got a comfortable 2.2 second lead heading into lap 3. Danny blazing on the Wolf, trying to catch a bit of that slipstream. Is Driz going for anything here? He is not at this time. Youngling catching up to fuck it, right on his gearbox. Youngling looking to take over that P2 position right now. He's got a lot of ERS available currently. Youngling going around the outside, takes over P2 from Fuckit. Au Natural, just on the soft compound tires there, no DRS. Did use a bunch of that ERS. But now we have Fuckit coming back at him. And he stays ahead. Drismic getting it done on Beckett. Into turn 11 there. Nifty little move by Driz. We only caught the end of that move. But Drismic getting it done. Puts him in P9, and Drismic and Beckett round out the last of the drivers in the points. Because only the top 10 drivers score points. Quote Will Buxton. Beckett starting to fight back now. We have more yellow flags in Sector 1. Looks like Race Chase and Wolfman. Wolfman slow to get started again. Race Chase looks like he may have lost an end plate, so he's got some damage. Looks like his right end plate. Wolfman looks mostly intact. But Race Chase, yep, definitely lost that right end plate on his front wing. So he's going to be suffering for a little bit of grip heading into the corners here. We'll see if it's enough to make him come in and box early. Volkage Roadie moves up. Fuckit's moving down. What happened to him? He was running strong up in P3. I'm not sure if there was contact or a little bit of a spin. Self-induced. Bebe with a 1:21.6 on the fastest lap. Youngling 3.9 behind on the soft compound tires. He's going to have to duck into the pits prior to Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I ran 12 laps, maybe 13 laps with a safety car, so take away 3 of those laps on the soft compound tires. So look for Youngling to be boxing in and around, I'm going to say lap 11, maybe. If he can, stick it out that long. Spaled, Danny blazing into the pits for some damage, getting a front wing, fitting a new set of medium compound tires. Race Chase is in, also getting a front wing, fitting another set of medium compound tires. So both those drivers are going to have to make another pit stop, as you have to use 2 compounds in the race. Who we have close? Who's the closest? Gunner and Houdini are our closest match. Gunner within DRS, Houdini within DRS of Volkage Roadie, who's running in P5 right now as they head down the back straight into turn 11. We'll see if any of the drivers get a little too quick on the throttle here through 13 and 14. Again, super easy to lose the back end. Houdini looks to be out of DRS range. Gunner gets DRS, but does not. He's a bit too far back, it looks, to make a move. Maybe on the next seek as a corner. Brings it into 6/10. See how his exit is here, 5/10. DRS again, wide open. Gunner heading into turn 3. Looks to be a bit too far back to make a move. I mean, Houdini did have like 3 minutes of practice, so man doesn't make mistakes often. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes, but there's a lot of these drivers in this league, I gotta say, very consistent. Maybe coming up. No, I thought Maybe was having some lap traffic there. Gunner getting closer. I cannot race tomorrow, Charlie. I forgot that I booked myself a OT shift and will not. I don't think I'll be home in time. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to make it, though. The only thing Gunner's looking at right now is the gearbox of that Haas. 2 Ferrari-powered cars. As we head into lap 8 of 29, 22 laps remaining, including lap 8. Spade gets it done on Beckett. Spade up now into P10. Gunnerati wanting to get this done. Or maybe he's in management mode. Maybe he's just kind of waiting for a mistake. I mean, personally, you don't wait for Houdini to make a mistake because he's probably not going to make one. Usually. I hope he doesn't get the commentator's curse at this point, but usually he doesn't make a mistake. Very consistent. Volkage has stretched out that gap now to 1.5. So, oh no! Volkage loses that 1.5 gap, and he's got a shit ton of traffic. He's got a chance now to put her in the right direction. But we have another car coming around. Oh, and he moves off track. Solid move there to avoid any... Oh no! His tires are just fucked. And Volkage just... Things went from bad to worse. Oh no, and he's out, spins it on track. Major collision there. Did he take out Luther as well on that return to track? Came off, went on, overheated tires, just couldn't get going again, hit the wall. Terrible luck there for Volkage. And we have our first safety car. Failed. Boxing off the medium compounds, most likely for a set of hards. No, of course not. For another set of mediums. Beckett's in the pits. Beckett flicking on to a set of softs. All right, didn't see that coming. Nico coming in for a set of mediums. Race Chase coming in now. Box is clear from Beckett. He's not going to get delayed. He's setting a new set of medium compounds. Youngling goes on to the hard compound tires. Maybe boxing in the lead. Santiago going to come in or stay out? Looks like Santiago is going to stay out and go for track position. Maybe fit in the hard compound tires. Santiago is coming in off the hard compound tires. Going for a set of mediums. Yeah, K's the next driver to box. Yeah, K goes for the mediums. Gunner's coming in off the hards. Looks like no one wants to be on the hards. Driz elects to stay out. Wolfman Drizmic going for track position. 8-lap-old hards puts him up into P4. with every driver around him on brand new tires. Wolf decides to come in for a stop. We'll probably end up staying. No, Spaled Wrong's going to pass him. Will Danny get ahead too? Yeah, Spaled's coming in for another stop. He's got one lap old medium. Is he going to go onto the hards? He is. So a whole bunch of strategies coming up now. Wolf's out on mediums. And everybody, with the exception of Danny Blazin and Driznik, have elected to come in for a pit stop under this safety car. It is our first safety car of the evening. So we have Nico, Race Chase, and Beckett at the back end of this, followed by Spaled, who are all looking to catch up. Should catch up by the end of next lap. Hopefully, the safety car will come in. Maybe. They're still a ways back. I'm not sure if they're going full speed or not. Let's go take a look. So it doesn't look like they are driving with a delta. Sometimes when you're behind and you pit and you get the random delta popping up every once in a while telling you to slow down, and it's just a pain in the ass trying to catch up to the grid. But it looks like they're going full speed. They should catch up before Sector 3, I would imagine. Yeah, Race Chase is going full beans right now. Telling you, man, Race Chase, talented racer. You know, super into it, puts the time in. Great pace, but fuck, does he just keep getting bad luck? I feel sorry for him, because I know. I mean, most of my shit's self-inflicted. But, yeah, Race Chase just seems to get, like, just a magnet for other cars sometimes. And if you're waiting for my Will Buxton quote, yes, we're doing another safety car lap. Here's my next Will Buxton quote for the day. Safety cars in this lap. as Maybe heads into Sector 3. Safety car is in the pit lane, and Maybe is off. There he goes. Maybe with a big jump. Already got a 1 second gap. It is coming down, though. Santiago in the slipstream of Youngling. Healthy ERS. Yake getting it done on Drizmic on the fresh medium compound tires. The Drizmic's 11 lap old hard compound tires. Gunnerati now looking to hunt down Drizmic. Santiago coming up on Youngling though. He's super tight. Beckett and Wolfman going at it a little bit right now. Wolfman getting the move done on Beckett. Santiago within a 10th. And like, you're looking at this and like, okay, I've got the racing line on and I can fucking, you know, follow the car behind. These guys aren't driving with any line. He's got to trust 100% that Youngling is going to brake when he's supposed to brake and not a hair earlier, because that would have been it for him. Great move by Santiago. Amazing driving by Youngling and Santiago. The confidence, the trust. Love seeing it. I don't think I'd drive that close to someone going through corners into a braking zone with the fucking line on. But that's just me. I'm doing comms. Spale moves up into P9 on Danny Blazin. Again, Danny Blazin elected not to pit. Same with Drizmic, the two drivers that did not come in on the safety car lap, as we are on lap 13 of 29. Santiago running P2, gets the move done on Youngling. DRS should be available on the next lap. Santiago keeping it close to Maybe here. Santiago is fucking going for it. He is driving with a purpose. Gunner through the S's there, gets the move done on Driz. Driz probably suffering with a bit of traction on corner exit now, obviously compared to the newer medium compound tires. It's going to be a traction advantage there for sure. Failed in Houdini. Failed getting the better exit. They go side by side into 12. Has a look up the inside there in 13. And Maybe with a 1:21.0 for your fastest lap for the race. Race Chase moving up some positions. Looks like Danny Blazin lost it on the last corner. Race Chase up into P11. He's looking to nab some points for Mercedes. Wolfman boxes, throws on a set of softs. Very unlikely he's going to be able to go to the end. Hopefully, probably waiting for a safety car. Failed all over the back of Houdini right now. Oh, failed going off track there. Might have nabbed a warning if he didn't lift off enough. Fuck It's coming up on Drizmic pretty quick there for P6. We'll jump over there, but Spaled, look at Spaled. 0.2, 0.1. With DRS heading into turn 11. Is he going to get the move done? He goes on the outside and gets the move done on Houdini. Spaled up into P7. Fuck It. Chasing down Drizmic, both on hard compounds, but Spaled's is 8 laps younger. Fuck It, all over Drizmic now, heading into the second DRS zone. Loses a bit on through turns 1 and 2. Houdini looks like he's coming back on Spaldrum. Oh, misses his braking point. And I did say it. He's not the type of guy that usually makes a mistake I'm sorry, Houdini. I gave you the comms curse there. Not sure if there's a lockup or what, but Houdini drops down 2 positions. Nico and Race Chase bump up into the points. Spale's now going to have DRS on, fuck it, Maybe with a 1.6 second lead. Fucking Santiago pulling a 2.8 on Youngling. Holy shit. I mean, he is on the faster compound tires. And I will say this. I was on softs. Santiago was on mediums. He was a second faster a lap than me. Then I was on mediums and he was on hards. He was still a second a lap faster than me. So, man's got some skills. And he's showing it tonight. Youngling, one of our best drivers in the league. We do have a lot of talented drivers. Maybe 100%. Guy's just so quick, doesn't make mistakes. But Youngling's up there as well. There are several drivers like that. I'm not going to name them all at this point in time because I'm going to have to think about it and try to make sure I get everybody and yada, yada, yada. Point I'm trying to make, Santiago, super talented, is just pulling out some time on Youngling. Who else we got? So, fuck it. Gets it done on Driz. Spaled now taking a look and wondering right now if Drizvik's thinking, fuck, I should have pitted. Again, viewer discretion is advised, I swear. If you don't like it, that's cool. You're not probably watching anyways. Danny Blazin's out. Danny Blazin. Looks like he retired in the pits. So there will not be a safety car. Danny Blazin's had enough. Oh no! Driz loses it. Out of turn 10. Has to wait for traffic. And just like that, Race Chase, Houdini move up 1 position. Race Chase running P9. Houdini running P10. And we've got a pretty good gap. Nico and Spale, this could turn into a nice little battle here. Race Chase in the mix as well. All going to benefit from DRS. Hope everything's okay with Danny Blazin. He usually sticks it out to the end regardless of what's going on. So, oh no, Race Chase 3 seconds for track extension. And yeah, he's well, Buxton quote again, he's probably not going to be too happy with that. Nico getting himself a 3-second little buffer there. Houdini's going to try to make up 1.3 within the next 13 laps. 12 and a half, you know what I mean. Maybe starting to catch up to some lap cars. They're going to be in the same sector in a moment. Not by much, but he's gaining. Spaled, Nico, Race Chase will all have the benefit of DRS. I'll fuck it. He's going to lose out on DRS. He actually pulls it out 1 second on Spaled, so he might be safe. And Spaled wrong. Might find himself under pressure in a hurry with Nico John. Five tenths. Does Nico have enough to get side by side into turn 3? Doesn't look like it. He's a bit too far back. Here we go. Nico John V. Spaled wrong. Heading into turn 11. Is he going to go for it? He is not. Thought he might have been close enough for a go there. Race Chase, I don't know if he's looking for a move or waiting to see what happens in front of him. He's trying to avoid all the other cars as best as he can. And Nico again, but this time Spaled's gonna grab some DRS. No, he's not. Must not have gotten close enough before the timing line. But Spaled now all over the back of a bucket. Breathing in nothing but exhaust right now. Huge battle here for P6. Fuck it though, is pulling some time on Gunner, so he better keep an eye on what's going on behind him, because they could be catching up pretty quick. Failed around the outside of Fuck it, heading into 10. Gets it done. Looked like Fuck it had to bail out a little bit there. Nico gets by Fuck it, so one corner. Fuck it loses 2 spots. That's his name, that's not me swearing. And is now being hunted down by Race Chase. So Spale to P6, Nico to P7, Fuck it in 8th, Race Chase 9th, and then Houdini in P10. Rounds out your points. Maybe with the 2.7, 2.8 second gap on Santiago right now. Race Chase looked like he went off the track there a bit. He is safe from Houdini currently. He's only a 3-second penalty, and Houdini's almost 9 seconds back. So Houdini's got his work cut out for him if he wants that extra point for P9. Race Chase looks like he's having a look, seeing what Fuck it's going to do, where he's going to put his car, maximize his traction out of turn 10, get that DRS. Looks like he got a little bit of a slide from Fuck it, but that could have been intentional. Maybe he's just drifting the car around. Here goes Race Chase with DRS, moves to the inside, and then bails out and tucks in behind Fuck it again. They head around the penultimate corner here. Nico, Spaled getting help? Nope, not yet, but he is pretty close to DRS on Gunner Addy. Gunner running the medium compounds at 12 laps is probably starting to feel those, but you know, Nico's at 13 and he's still running strong, so hopefully the tires are okay. We're on 21 of 29, 8 laps remaining. 8.5. You know what I mean. And this race is winding down. 1 safety car, 1 VSC. We have 4 DNFs. Danny, Luther, Hokage, and Cowboy on the race start. Cowboy 2 starting P2, that's heartbreaking because he had a wicked quality. Gunner now under pressure. Spaled's moved up. Nico's now behind. Sorry, I missed that. I was checking Discord, making sure fucking the wheels weren't falling off. Youngling grabs 3 seconds. Yake is looking at a P3 right now. If he can keep it in close with Youngling. So right now, overtaking wise, positional wise, it looks like Yake's your driver of the day. Him and Gunnar Addy, but Yake's looking at a P3 finish right now. 5 positions up from their starting place. Oh, there goes Nico on Gunnar. And Nico gets it done. The McLaren of fuck it now, and Race Chase looking at Gunnar, and that just went from 5 to 4 for Gunner's position improvements. Oh, Gunnar goes deep, and that's it. He's down into P9. Race Chase and fuck it say thank you very much. Just goes deep into 13, misses his braking zone, locked up, I'm not sure, but Gunnar probably shaking his head right now. All it takes is one little mistake. Well, Maybe must have been listening to the stream and heard me say something about only 2 seconds up, because it looks like he's hit the fucking afterburners, and he is now flying down the track. Almost 5 seconds. Oh no! Race Chase! I didn't even see what happened. I was too busy looking at the timing screen for Maybe. And we have a safety car. Lap 23. These guys are going to have 3 to 4 laps of racing. Expect everybody to come in on the soft compound tires. Race Chase. I don't know what happened. All I saw was debris flying everywhere. And yeah, I'm going to have to look at that again, because I wasn't focused on Race Chase, but he was in the background there. I don't know if that was contact. I don't know if that was a back end issue or traction issue. Heartbreaking. Santiago pits for softs. Youngling, I'm assuming everybody's going to come in for softs. Maybe doesn't pit. 15 lap old hard compound tire. Now, I am not in a position to question anything that this man does on the track. I'll just say that straight up as it is. He's better, he's faster. He knows what he's doing. But 15 lap old hards. I mean, if we had like the staff and shit and like the viewership to, do interviews and shit, probably my first question would be, so lap 23 coming into 24 safety car, and you didn't pit with the hard compound tires. Why? Wolfman doesn't come in. Everybody else is on the soft compound tires, with the exception of Wolfman and Maybe. I mean, surely, don't call me Shirley. Surely he's not going to come in now. He would drop minimum P6. Minimum. Probably closer to P8. That's a lot of laps to make up in a few laps. And he is not coming in. I wonder if Gunnar was boxing. No, Gunnar wouldn't have been that far back. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like rambling on and on. I don't know why he didn't pit. But he didn't pit. Maybe he's content with his tires. Maybe he's happy. Maybe he's obviously happy. Because otherwise he would have pit. I'll have to ask him on Discord. Very curious. I know 2 people that are very content. Well, 3 people that are very content that Maybe didn't box. And that would be Santiago, Youngling, Yake. I'm going to throw Spale de Nico in there too. So we'll see. Can he hang on to the lead? I'm hoping the safety car is going to come in this lap just because we're running out of laps. 27 would give you 2 laps, would give you no DRS. DRS is off for 2 laps post safety car. We won't finish under a safety car, and usually it comes in when it's this late in the race, regardless, because Beckett picking up 3 seconds. And again, I've said this every time. It's absolute bullshit that they give you track extending warnings under a safety car. Because you're not getting an advantage. And the safety car is doing another lap. So it's coming in, 27. You're going to have DRS for like the very last lap down the back straight. So we are going to get racing with 3 laps remaining. So 28, probably the back straight to get DRS. No, sorry, 29, all of 29. I'm really surprised the safety car didn't go in. We do have Beckett trailing right now. He's going to catch up this lap, but usually this late in the race, the safety car just does a lap and comes in unreduced. Regardless on if the drivers are caught up or not. But Cody says surprise! Not this time. And there you have it. Safety car is in. Drivers slow down. Maybe controlling the pace right now is going to let that safety car get ahead and into the pit lane before he restarts this race. Again, no overlap prior to the start-finish line, just like the real rules, and no overtaking before the start-finish line. We only have Beckett as a lap down, it looks like. But he's already at the back, so no worries there. Maybe takes off. He's gone. He's like, I'm out. See ya. 2.3 seconds, 2.5 seconds up. Everyone else wondering what the hell just happened. He just took off before turn 13. And he's weaving to get those tires warm. 3.5 up on Santiago. And maybe restarting that race. Oh, yeah, K gets 3 seconds. No, Youngling! No! Youngling facing the wrong way. Not sure what happened there. Oh, no. And Beckett wasn't down a lap. That was... Oh, whoa, no! And it goes from bad to worse for Youngling, as it looks like Youngling and Drismic. And that is going to be the end of Youngling. Oh, he still could finish in P10. He's almost 2 minutes up on Beckett. So Beckett was lapped. Yeah. No, that's terrible. Santiago, 1.6. I don't know if the stewards are going to have a busy time now. Yake with 3 seconds. Nico John eyeing his first podium of the season. Santiago, 19.7 for the fastest lap. And he is just flying up on Maybe. Within a second now. Nope, just over a second. Again, Maybe on 19 lap old hards compared to Santiago's 4 lap old softs. Youngling has retired, which is going to promote Beckett to 10th and Wolfman to 11th. Very disappointing for Youngling there. And Santiago will get DRS help next lap. I don't think he's going to get it through the second part after turn 2, but definitely down the last straight. He's 7/10 back. This could be a photo finish. He was 3.5 back on the restart, and now he's coming up on half a second. 16% ERS. Maybe has 48. Gonna have to be delicate with that as these guys are about to start their final lap. Nico jumps up into P3. Looks like Yake is going to drop substantially with that 3-second penalty unless he can build himself a gap here. I think he did Nico a solid and said, hey man, I got a 3-second penalty. I'm not going to slow you down. I didn't see it, but that's what I'm going to assume happened. Santiago versus Maybe. Santiago looking for his first win this season in ARL Elite. Maybe looking to also have his first win this season. Missed the feature race in Jeddah. As they head down, what will... Oh, no! Santiago picks up 3 seconds, and just like that, hopes for a race win are dashed. He's going to have to settle for P2 at this point. Maybe he'll want P1 on track, but he's probably just going to tuck in behind and... Gonna get DRS down the back straight. Maybe with your race win. Santiago P2. Nico John, his first podium of the season. P3. Oh fuck it, P4. Gunner in P5. Houdini 6th. Driznik 7th. Yake in 8th. Spaled's gonna cross the line in 9th. Beckett, P10 for the last of the points, and Wolfman is going to finish us off in P11. And that is the Australian Grand Prix, round 2 of 14 ARL Elite, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nico John, driver of the day, well deserved. Big congrats to him for P2. Big congrats to Santiago for, Nico for P3. Big congrats to Santiago for P2. And of course, Maybe fending off all Santiago on old-ass hard tires. Go over our grid one more time. So I have the results here. Maybe first, Santiago in second with the fastest lap. Nico John in third, driver of the day. Fuckit, Gunner, Houdini, Driznik, Yake, Spaled, and Beckett round out your top 10. Followed by Wolfman P11, DNFs for Youngling, Race Chase, Danny Blazin, Luther, Hokage, and Cowboy Cause. That's it. That's all. That's everything. Stay tuned. I will not be coming next. Oh, that sounded really fucking weird. I will not be on comms next race because I will be out of town. Hope you enjoyed it if you stuck around to watch. And if you didn't enjoy it, well, that's okay too. All right, boys. Have a good one.